Thank you, Sandra, for joining me today and talking about living at Redbud Commons, a Trepolis community. Downsize Columbus is an event that we sponsor and have sponsored for the past few years, and we're excited to participate again this year.
Well, thank you for having me. In November, I found out in very short order that I needed to sell my home, and it sold relatively fast in almost 24 hours when I put it on the market. And I happened to be watching a YouTube video, and this Trepolis infomercial popped up in the middle of my YouTube, and I normally just hit skip, but something said you should watch it. I watched it all the way through, and this was on a Friday. I quickly finished what I was working on, took a lunch hour, and drove over here to the Pickerington area, which is where Redbud Commons is located, and walked into the office. And Brenda, who was amazing, took me around and showed me the community. I initially looked at a 1-bedroom, just fell in love with it. I left here. My son lives like 5 minutes from here, went and grabbed him and said, come take a look at this place. And he was like, Mom, this is really nice. But I wanted to be closer to him, so with a promise that I wouldn't just do pop-in visits.
You lived in your own home for a long time. When you decided to be a renter by choice, what did you find to be some of the benefits?
I kind of balked at the idea of being a renter because I had so much pride in being a homeowner. But I have to say that after living in a Trepolis apartment, it doesn't feel like an apartment, so that's the first thing. It feels like a home. It feels like a condo. I feel like I can just age in place here, even though I don't consider myself a senior, but
Right.
I can continue to just grow and mature right in place, and my living unit has everything that I need.
When you were moving or right-sizing, did you find that all of your belongings fit in your apartment home?
I don't feel like I gave up any of my space. I still have my private entryways. I still have a 2-car garage, and I've been here 4 months now, and I don't miss living in my home. I don't have the maintenance to worry about. It's been fabulous. And I didn't realize this before. When you're a homeowner, you're in it, so you don't think about like the maintenance and the lawn work, even though if you're in a condo community, they still do some of the lawn work, you want to do just to kind of have everything look nice. And even here, I don't have to worry about the mulching. They did the trenching last week, and I could watch the gentlemen out there. They're doing all of the lawn work. I don't have to worry about furnace upkeep or roofing, or a lot of the things that you have to worry about and maintain as a homeowner. So it just gives me a little bit more time to enjoy life and to simplify how I go about living.
One of the most important things about a Trepolis community is the social engagement, like our upcoming Kentucky Derby party. What are some of your plans to use the Commons with your family and friends, or your neighbors as well?
At some point in time, I will want to bring family, but there's a beautiful patio area. I've used the walkway. Just yesterday, my dogs and we walked the walkway and went to the dog park, which was really nice, and just to kind of let them run around and get some exercise, and being able to reserve the billiard room if we want to play games. There's I think a wine locker that we can use. So there's a lot of things that we can take advantage of.
What would you say to others who are considering an active adult community?
I wasn't really even familiar with active adult community because I owned a home, and I had planned to stay there forever until I retired, and I went to all 3 locations within this area. I was just amazed at the design, the community, the amenities. It just feels like you're living on vacation at home.
Thank you, Sandra, for spending this time with me today and sharing with the attendees of the 2021 Downsize Columbus your experience at Redbud Commons, a Trepolis community.